It's terrible like
Let us know. Oh, I got you.
Y'all on
Hello, everybody.
Hey, welcome.
Welcome to another episode. This is a twofer. You guys get us twice today, right?
Twice today, that's right. Black Money Matters.
Black Money Matters.
Ooh, Black Money Matters. That's the name of this show. I'm
And-
Karen Weaver.
And I'm Jameca Patrick.
And I've been waiting. Ooh, I've been waiting for today.
Yes.
This show. I know, look at me. We're here with our special guest, Mirackle Mcglown, who, you all have been seeing me carry this bag ever since I got it. When did I get it? Last week? Ever since I got it, I've been carrying this bag every single day. And we're here with the designer. He makes these. And I know some of you have already gotten your 111 bags, but I just got mine. So the excitement is still there. It hasn't worn off, Miracle.
Thank you.
And I've gotten so many compliments because I usually don't carry this size bag. But I remember when I opened it, I said, man, it's small enough because it can go in my tote if I want it, but it's big enough for a phone,
For your
for your glasses, it's
Your
big enough
your
too.
makeup.
And so I love it. And it's so
Card.
unique. So let's jump into this because I just keep talking about this one bag that I have.
Yeah.
And but tell us about you, how you started, where 111 came from. I feel like
Well,
share this too, everybody. Share this episode.
Well, first of all, thank you for even having me. I appreciate it. I appreciate your support. Um, it's been a journey from it. I've been doing this for like 13 years now, and I have been making bags when I first started. It first started from actually when I was in prison. I was sentenced in prison for 20 years, and I came in at a young age at 26 years old. So it was kind of like had to figure out something, just besides just laying around up in prison and just doing time. So I ended up getting a class. I got into a craft where they was accepting people to make leather belts, and that's where it all started.
From belts.
From belts, I started making belts in prison, and which led on to making smaller handbags and different things like that. Kind of took my craft and my imagination somewhere else and started doing my own styles of bags once I learned how to make bags and learned the basics of it. And from there on, it's just been ahead going, just craft of just steady perfecting the craft. And I actually started selling bags in prison.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, I was selling bags to different people for their family. It was shipping out for people's other family birthdays, holidays, and things like that. And I was fortunate enough to get clemency from President Obama. In 2017. So I was released in 2018, and as I came home, just trying to figure out just something to keep on and open up my business, and this became my passion. And
Were you surprised
uh,
that you said this became your passion?
this became my passion because it was like I learned something in that, and it wasn't like I didn't think that I would be doing it outside of prison, even though I wanted to do it outside of prison, and it's just how God works. Like I said, I'm a big man of God, so I really think just God just has something destined for me, like for real. And the pandemic happened,
Okay.
and that's what brought everything just to light for me. The
Wow.
pandemic happened, had me in the house,
Mhm.
able to think about different things that I wanted to do in the vision that I had. I started making more bags for my family at first, and for the holidays and different things coming up. And I just said I'm gonna try to starting a business with this, like trying to see who would like even like to shop for bags and different things like that. So I just ordered out some leather, ordered out a bunch of equipment, it didn't even really start as a business. Like I said, it just started as a passion, just something I wanted to do while I was at home, just doing nothing besides watching TV. So I started making bags, and before I know it, I just started getting recognition of it, and the demand just started. Different people, I would give it back to my family or something, and people started asking about it, and I had people who was actually in prison with me. They used to always like try to reach out to me like, "Yo, you ain't doing the bags no more," because I wasn't doing it at first when I first came home. I was just trying to get life back together, just get a job and start just relationship with my kids and different things like that. So, pandemic happened, gave me time to really settle down and start thinking about what I needed to do, and pretty much God done the rest. Like I say, when I put it all in God's hand, I stepped out with faith in it, like believing in my quality of what I'm doing, and put my money into my business, and been going well. I opened up a website to shop at 111.com.
You all hear that? 111.com.
Yeah,
Somebody put it in the comments.
111leather.com. That's the number one. Spell out 11leather.com. It's the website. People start getting recognition of me having bags. People start buying. They get the chance to see the quality that I was.
And the quality is really nice. It's really nice.
Can I say, I'm just sitting here listening in awe because your story is so fascinating.
Right, that's the word I was going to use.
It's fascinating.
Right.
Just to hear you say, you were in prison, you were on the inside, and you took a class. It became your passion. President Obama pardoned you, and now you're out here with this hot business.
Thank you.
Doing your thing.
Thank
you know.
Thank you.
I mean, that's fascinating. That's awesome. What an inspiration.
Right.
Right.
And I give honor to God, and that's where the brand comes from. Like 111 is.
That's what I was gonna say. Tell us.
It's I break it down in like the Trinity form, just being honest to God, meaning one love, one power in God. I really believe where you find love, you find God. So that was really the meaning of 111. Coming with it, and of course it stands for angelical numbers of just leaving the past and stepping on to a better future. So happened to be my birthday. That's crazy to me, but yeah.
Okay.
So and that's where the whole brand comes from. Like I really pay homage to God, and I really think what God does is destined. What God got for you, can't no one take from you. I've been on my lowest point in prison and didn't even know how to talk to God. But the minute I talked to God and I spoke from the heart and didn't know what to say, but I knew that I wanted to change my life, and God showed me a way. I just followed God with it, And the passion is just so real because, like I said, I was in the fashion, but I never got into nothing like this, like where I was making leather bags or doing anything with leather. I was in the clothes and different things.
Because I was going to ask you, when you were young, you're always thinking, oh, when I grow up. Did you think this is what you would be doing? Did you ever think that?
Never did. To be honest, I really came from the streets. Like I was always good at art. Like I said, I was always good at art. I was good at just doing clothes. I was doing jeans before I was actually incarcerated. And just being honest with myself, I was just really in the streets, And, sad to say, but fortunately, I turned a negative to a positive. But I was one of the persons who I left school on honor roll. I was on honor roll when I left school, 11th grade. I never forget, and I never had no dreams of this right here. That's why I just pay homage to God because I know it had to be God. It wasn't me at all. This was something that God had destined for me. So I never seen it coming, but I think God is here now.
Yeah.
Amen.
I mean, that is a story. It's an inspiring story. And it lets people know that there is always hope and never give up. And like you said, I talked to God and look where he's brought you.
Yeah.
Look where he's brought you. Go
I preach
ahead.
hard with God. Like
That's right.
I tell every kid, everybody, every soul, God is the greatest. You know, I've seen what God have done with me, and I know what He'll do. He's definitely a miracle worker. So I always speak. My saying is God's the greatest.
That's right.
You
Amen. So I know. So we want to talk about, because this show is Black Money Matters, and we want to talk about being a Black business owner and operating a business, and what would you say to folks who want to get started and things like that. But first, let's talk about these bags.
Like that one in front
Like
of you?
this one in front of me that may have to go home with me. Yeah, see this bag?
Look, okay, we have a small studio audience right now. We have more coming, but she's telling you no.
They trying to take my bag.
She's trying to take your bag.
And there are other bags. Like there's some other bags. I don't know if somebody's gonna bring us, Miss Janet.
But this is so, I mean,
Others,
you can show them. They can't jump over here
That
and
bag
take
right
it.
there is something unique right there.
That's my favorite.
It's a smaller shoulder bag right there that we have. This bag right here is this is one of the I could say it's like bestseller of mine.
Which one?
This bag right here is
Which one?
it's actually like a travel set. You know, it comes with the tote. You can actually wear like just the tote for big storage if you're one of those people who just like big purses. Or it actually comes with the smaller shoulder strap purse where you can put on a detachable shoulder strap if you want to just, wear the smaller shoulder strap. It has a makeup bag actually with the ID card holder. It goes all together as a travel set. I actually call this the Oreo set just because of the color. So yeah, it's a high buy, it's a high seller. Like people love it.
How did you come up with that idea?
I came up with this idea right here. This started from prison right here. Just the whole idea of making sets. I was when I first started making bags. I was always taught that the bottom determined my bag. So I remember actually, I never put designs like how I'm putting on these bags now. I always used to just put straight bags, whether it was a toe set, it was always one color. But I really got the recognition even in prison where I started putting different colors with bags. Like meaning like I might trim a bag and it might be one color brown, and then I might trim it with another brown. I had that effect on everybody where when you came into the leather room, you knew my bag because I was the only one who started doing that. And that's where this color came from. I just started doing different colors of it. I'm like I said, I'm already a big fan of art. I used to know how to draw like younger. So, and this is where it came from. I always made sets. Like for some reason, I always wanted more than just the bag. I wanted to be something else.
You have duffels and you have all kinds. I mean, he's got all kinds of things. Yes.
I've done duffels. I've done many duffels, but it was one actually duffel at the Papa that came where the lady had got my play card at this. Okay. That was like actually a duffel bag that I really didn't want to let go, but I had to let go because it's a business. But I knew the type of work I had put in that bag.
You didn't want to.
Yeah, it was just like. But luckily, it went to the family mail. And yep, I went from duffels to backpacks to like wallets, So that's where I kind of got a diversity of having different styles because, just being in prison, people, even though they're incarcerated behind their family, they wanted to, do some things for their family still. So you have people like before I even started doing real bags, I was doing a lot of kid bags. I was doing a lot of Mickey Mouse faces on bags and stuff like that. Okay. I did like the heart bag that I just presented this Valentine's Day. I did that bag. That was like from some of the first bags that I started to do. Okay. It was like really for the kids because people were buying a lot of things for kids. And it went on to the ladies, and then they see your style and they love your quality. So it's like, yo, can you make me a backpack? You made me a duffel,
Mhm.
right? So
But you
interesting.
had I also saw when I was there the portfolio kind of where you
Mhm.
could keep your.
Oh.
Yes,
It was
yes,
nice.
yes, yeah. That's actually what it is. It's a
Mhm.
portfolio bag. I usually make the zipper all the way around
Right.
those bags. It's a nice carry bag. Bring a lot of storage for the different like pen, paper, files, and things.
Yeah, it was really
Have a little
nice.
strap if you want to just have your maybe a little laptop up in there.
Mhm.
So yeah, that was a bag that I actually came up recently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was recently. Someone asked. Shouts out to a lady named Laura Sigmund. She the one who asked me about that.
Who?
Yeah, Laura Sigmund. Yep.
Laura Sigmund.
Yeah.
That's who we had for the small business boot camp. Where's she from?
I believe she's from maybe Detroit.
That's
Michigan.
Laura. We
Yeah.
had when we were at City Hall. We were doing the small business boot camp, and that's who was over our small business boot camp. Was Laura.
Yep, it could have been. Yep.
Yeah.
She actually asked me about that. She asked me about making one, and got in the lab and went to work and trying it out, just seeing the things, and that's what came out to be like. So I started making little laptop bags and portfolio bags, and I made a few of them, maybe about 5 of them. Now,
Okay.
so
you take special orders.
You know what I want.
I will.
I bet you know.
Yeah.
Look, I'm over here thinking
We're gonna talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do take special orders. I take custom orders. I might give you a turnaround date sometime. Like a lot of times when it's a special. Sorry about that. When it's a special order like that, I really give you a date of the turnaround date, how I can get the leather, how long it might take me to even make it. So a lot of times I do special orders, and but most of the time I just I make bags as I go. Like I said, every day I'm probably working on something, some type of bags. So I don't post nothing on my website until I'm finished, because a lot of people like to, oh yeah, I need to get that, and then it's like, okay, well I gotta give me this amount of time. So I don't like to even
Put
leave
it
that
out
confusion.
there.
You know what I'm saying? So once I put it on my website, it's available. But I have a lot of like now I'm starting to get a lot of like demand, high demand of recognition that people asking for this color or this bag.
I'm
this
gonna wait
way.
till we off the air. Well, they'll be like, you supposed to be doing the interview and you sitting
Up
up
there
trying to
placing order
stuff.
stuff. I know it. So we'll wait.
Because
But
I got
yeah.
Because this, you know why though? Because I'm looking at this quality, and I'm a person that I'm big on quality, and I'm looking at this. I love supporting Black businesses. That's my
right.
That's my thing.
Yep.
And
right.
but I also love quality, and
this is it.
And this bag is sitting in front of me. How you
got
that? That's nice.
I know. I shouldn't have shown it to you.
It's mine. And so, yes. Okay, well,
well, I love the support though, like when people respect me, like because like it really does take a lot of doing these bags.
Yeah, tell us about
I'm
that.
actually like right now, I'm knowing that prices are going to go higher, but I'm just trying to get some type of recognition of people even knowing me and knowing who I am. But it takes a lot with these bags. One, like, you're looking at a bag and you can just imagine how many hoses on these bags. These are things that I have to count. So I have learned some different things while working at Factory 2, help speed up the process where I can actually go to graphic designing different things, and it kind of gives me how many punches that I have right away and counting it so much, because I had spent so much time just counting these different holes. And when you're making a bag, like everything has to line up. You miss one hole, you could like be taking the whole bag back down and doing it over again. I've done that several times. I haven't done it lately because it's kind of like I'm starting to perfect the craft. But at the beginning, like I redone so many bags, like off missing one hole, and something might be lopsided. So the stitching is very important. It's probably the most time that you even gonna have on the bag. The cutting out the bag, the making the shape and the dynamics, that's pretty much not too much time. But once you get the stitching on the bag, you do want to make it like the best you can of the quality of it. So I'll be proud of like sometimes when I get finished with a bag, I just be happy to see the the reaction and how people gonna go. That was one of the bags that I was happy to see the reaction because that was a different style for me.
And you know what? And I was torn because there was this one, but there was one that you had. It was this bag. You don't have to make any more of these.
She wants to live.
But it was so nice because it was brown and it had pink in it. And I like peach. Yeah, that was really pretty. So I didn't know. I was like, I don't know which one to get.
Yeah.
Are we gonna be able to
Those
see
are the only two I made.
some of the stuff? Okay.
What you want to see? You
I
want?
want them to see what I'm
That table
seeing.
right there, I'm just-
Yeah, I want them to see what I'm seeing because this is some nice stuff.
I appreciate it.
It's real nice.
Yeah. That bag, like I said, and it's funny about this bag right here because
This one.
that's a unique bag for me. You know, like
It is. And
because
love the
I
color.
started that bag from the
It started from a
From
bag.
this
I
strap?
started from that. It was a belt gone wrong. It's funny, like sometimes things happen like that. You know, it was a belt gone wrong, and I said I was going to make it out of the strap. And then I had that mustard color that was like kind of went with it, you know. So it was like, okay, what can I put that together with? And
You did
people
it.
kept asking me for a smaller bag,
Mhm.
you know,
They
like
like the cross. They like to be able.
yeah, yep. They like to be able to have like shoulder
Hands
straps, just
free.
yeah. So and they're asking for a smaller bag, and I end up making that with a 3-section on it, and it's funny because as you see, it looks like it has the buckle on the bottom of it, but it actually got a magnet closed. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like the buckle is actually that. Yeah, it has the magnet. It has the magnetic close.
I know it. I should.
So a lot of
That's a
times,
nice
you
one.
know, sometimes a purse that I might make, it might be some type of like, okay, dang, I haven't made a mistake on this, but then it's like, okay, what can I do to, you know what I'm saying? You gotta use your creation, you know, your whole idea. You know, shouts out to Judge Tabitha Marsh too, like, 'cause she was the one who was asking for a smaller bag.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? At the time when I was making it. And she got a nice bag too. Yeah, she got a nice bag.
Well, you know what? I don't think anybody's gonna have a bad bag if they get it from me.
Right.
I mean, really,
right.
because
All of these bags are
I didn't see anything that everything is just so nice. And Janice was looking at it earlier, and she said this stitching is just so nice
It is.
on
It
these
is.
bags.
And I want to remind everybody. Let me just take this and get on my soapbox for a minute. Wow, if you are a person who's been watching Black Money Matters from the beginning, you'll recall in our very first episode, we talked about the power of the black dollar.
Turning over.
The black dollar right now is turning over in our community less than one time. Now, I like purses, so just like everybody else, I got I got a variety of name brand purses. But it's so important. This bag is as high, if not higher quality than some of those other name brands that we
pay big bucks for.
Right. So buy the bag. 111 shop.
Oh, and let me
local,
tell
shop
you,
black.
hold it, because the person that stole my bag, well, she brought it back. So I guess if you bring it back, they're not stealing, right?
She borrowed.
She borrowed.
Look, I got this bag home, and my sister said, I'm taking that. I'm taking it to work. I said, well, do I get it back? So you see, I did get it back, but she took it to work.
And she upset like, and
And so when I told her that we were going to have you, she said, oh, I'm coming. I want to see some of his bags.
Oh, wow.
There's a
They wanna
question?
know- yeah,
What's the
they want to
question?
know if you have backpacks and briefcases.
Yes, I do. If you go to my website, like I said, the number 1, spell out 11leather.com.
I got it pinned up in the chat.
Okay.
Yep, and you'll see I have backpacks. I actually have my signature backpack that's a real hot backpack for me. I just patented that backpack. It's all stitching, even the lock-ins with no accessories on the accessories is on the back. So I'm just showing out my stitching on this bag, and it's really nice. Even the lock-in pockets, I made all stitching. I kind of designed it where you can slip it down, and it locks up on its own without accessories, no buckles or nothing like that. So it's a hot bag, like it's really nice. Check it out on my website. Definitely have backpacks, have briefcases. A lot of times I go off custom briefcases. I just presented my pastor with a briefcase that was nice. And he had different people who was asking about briefcases. So
Okay.
I do briefcases. Pretty much anything to do with leather, you know, I really do it as long as you give me a heads up of what you're really looking for.
Okay. But you know what? It was funny because before you came in, Jameca, we were having this conversation before we got started, and you know, I was looking at him on the flyer. We have him at the sewing machine, and I mean, how long did it take you to learn? I mean, I can sew a hem. I can sew what? I can sew the seam, and I can put a button on.
I maybe get a button, and it's not gonna be like,
Look,
y'all use it.
I took home economics. I made a dress that I could never wear because I can't sew.
Yeah.
And so I mean,
For me, it took a minute. It took a minute to. Sewing is like I could say like that was.
It was something that came to you.
That was the craft that didn't come overnight. The vision came
Okay.
overnight, like the thought of making bags, but the sewing didn't come overnight. Like I said, I learned in prison, so I couldn't even tell you how many hours I spent. Like it got to the point where I loved doing it so much I couldn't even wait for the wall, for the gate to break for me to go down to the leather. I spent like days and years in that leather shop, like just really going back and forth. And especially when, like I said, it's handmade, so you got to make sure everything is tight. Like I'm like now I'm starting to invest in massages and things like that.
Well, yeah, because you got to take care of your hands because that's your craft.
I get like things like this, like how I got scars from just pulling the string. Sometimes it might cut into my hands, into my pinkies and things. I use covers now though, but a lot of times it kind of slowed me down. So I have to take the cover off when I want to get in my groove though. But the stitching is, like I say, the stitching was something that was probably the most time of learning just the perfect stitching. And it's different type of stitching, So a lot of people don't know that. It's just not just over and under stitching. We got cross stitching that I do on some of my bags, like I've done on some of the sets where I do the cross stitching on those. And, different type of stitching. I kind of go with whatever I kind of feel or see the vision of it. If it calls for it, that's the priority.
But how do you feel when you're out and somebody walks in and they have your bag?
It's like it's an overwhelming feeling. Like I'll be excited. My church, they did something special for me just this past Sunday where I didn't even know that they were kind of honoring me during Black History Month. They was honoring, instead of just honoring just the people of history, honoring your own people, and they honored me. Just getting out and just making different things that's happening for these Black people coming into business and doing things. And shout out to my church, Bottom for Love. They touched my heart this Sunday. They did a whole act of people coming out when I started from ministries to going to prison, guy coming out like he in prison, guy coming out where he started making bags. And they did the whole bio thing.
Wow.
They interacted it out, and then at the end, they called the whole church up. Like if anybody who supported him or had bought a bag from him, which I please there.
I bet a lot of people stood up.
And it was so many, man. It was just like, and that was like a touching moment for me. Like I was just like, wow. Because you dream of something like this, Coming from where I come from, you dream of those type of things. Like it just, I get emotional just even thinking about that. So yeah, shout out to my church. Bountiful Love.
And kudos to you.
Yeah, and that you didn't let a negative situation take you out. Right. You turned it into something.
Yeah.
Do we have a question?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So my question is, you have a lot of leftover material from cutting, right? Have you decided how you're gonna be creative and using some of that leftover material?
Oh yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
just that was like the duffel bag that I just sold. A lot of the leftover material, sometimes it goes to like I do wallets too. So if I
Where's
have a
that
nice
wallet?
project like that
That's
right
a
there,
nice
that's
wallet
the
that
perfect
zips all the
that's the
way
perfect
around.
wallet. I can show you the book bag. I actually got it
This
outside.
is really
But
nice.
Yeah.
that came from leftover from I done a book bag and I had some leather that was left over, so I ended up doing a wallet to match the backpack.
Right.
But I actually do patchwork, like like the duffel bag that I just done. It was like a patch bag. I actually patched the different leathers together. I used some cross stitching on that bag. It was like a play card edition where I had hearts and diamonds and the clubs, the whole space, the whole play card thing. And that was the bag I was talking about. Even though it was a duffel bag, it took me like really roughly probably 3 months of just going in and back and forth on that bag. So it was hard to see it go, but I'm glad it went to family, like someone who was like a sister to me. And yeah, that's what I do. I like when I have leftover left, I might do a patch bag. I might do like I did a patch briefcase.
Okay.
That people really like. And it came from different leathers, so I might patch up a leather to a certain shape, to a certain style, and then I'll probably make the bag off of it. So all leather is good. No leather is waste for real. If you really know what you're doing. I've learned how to manage my leather now, so I don't just cut all crazy. When I first started, I might cut crazy, cut piece over here, cut piece. So now I'm kind of managing my square feet,
Right.
so I do a little managing better, so I won't have so much waste. But no leather really goes to waste. Like for real, I keep a big bag of leather for patching of that nature.
I love how you're just like loving your products. Like I didn't want that. I didn't want that bag to go. Like you put your heart and soul
Yeah,
into
yeah.
that
It
bag.
was
I
hard.
love that.
It was
We have
hard.
another question too.
Okay.
What's your question?
Well, the question is, you can make a bag, but do you have instructions on how they should maintain and take
Oh.
care? Because you're talking about leather,
Leather,
do you, how often they should clean it?
Mhm.
What kind of oils or uh, to keep their bag clean? Because you got to keep it.
Right.
You got to
That's a
keep
good
that
question.
leather.
Mhm.
Yeah.
For me, it's like any bag you'll get. You don't want to just be too rough on the bag, but with time, bags come wear and tear. But I'm gonna be honest, like with mostly with handmade bags, they really take a lot of wear and tear. You don't get too many of them. Just wearing down on you like
Right.
you would get probably
Right.
something from the store. And this ain't even knocking up big names, but names use factories and different things like that.
Say it.
So
These
yeah,
are
These are handmade. I have a
custom.
drawstring.
Yeah,
Custom.
it really
And
helps.
she's mad because I got this bag and she didn't.
So if you got any type of
Before
leather
you got
polishing,
here, she
Uh-huh.
told him
You
not
can
to
use
make
that.
anymore. I'm telling
You have a
you.
leather
question?
wire.
Yeah. Because I know somebody who wants that very bad.
What bag?
The one you got.
Oh, this is an exclusive.
And that's my question. Are your bags exclusive and made differently, or do you duplicate some of them?
I duplicate some. Some of them is made exclusively, be one of a kind. I kind of like it. A lot of them be limited edition. If I do
Okay.
duplicate it, I don't duplicate too many.
Mm-hmm.
As I go on, but I take them in as custom if someone want it. But it's like because this is my time, so it's actually a business too. So I don't want to go doing 10 bags and then I only got two people who really want it.
Right.
So, like that. So I kind of go off the style of different people, go off the reaction of people. So that's what I do. I stay making them. I stay in the lab. Like I stay doing different things. So but some can't be duplicate. Like so it's all patterns. So once I make a bag, if I come up with the design, I do keep the pattern to
Mhm.
make it again. I might make another color. You know, a lot of people want their bag to be just very personal. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm laughing, because before you got here, and we can go back and watch to verify this too. She was telling him not to make it more about
Because there was someone.
And you know what? We're gonna stop taking questions from the audience. They're just trying to not have me. And you know what? I'm looking in here at some of the comments. These are high quality purses. The affordable purse is the clutch. Mm-hmm.
It is.
Uh-huh.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, you
I
talk
have,
about
I have a
Yes.
signature clutch. That's actually I try to keep it at my brand 111 right now, just to get recognition of my brand. But it's a hot signature clutch.
Let me
Actually,
see.
could you have me one of
And
those bags?
one of the questions, he
The,
does do
the white,
briefcases
the
and
red,
backpacks. Yes,
the
I see
green.
that in the
Yeah,
chat.
Yeah.
green, that stands out.
That's
Yeah,
cute.
this is
This
so this is actually a signature clutch
She should
right
have bought
here.
that one and let you.
Yeah, that's my signature clutch. Yep, that's the signature sport 111 clutch. So I'm actually keeping that at 111 right now. It comes with a detachable shoulder strap on it. It's just very hot bag though. Like I did it in green, pink, black, and blue. Right now, I just got some requests for white, so I don't really like doing white bags unless I really get a request. Like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying, for someone to ask me about a white bag, because white can get so dirty so quick. Like, you just really gotta take care of it. But yep, that's the signature 111 plus right there. Nice quality bag, a nice real carry sport. I actually made the handles. When I first made this bag, it was actually a more classier look with the handles, but it was a stringy. So I wanted to come into the spring and summer and give somebody something to really hold on to, or you can grab, keep the handles kind of
That's
sturdy,
nice.
So it's
If you don't have 111, shame on you. Let me
Right.
just say that.
Can we talk for a few minutes? Because I
Because
know.
I want to show them the bags too.
Yeah, and so I know we're getting low on time, but I wanted to talk a little bit about the business aspect of it, that part of turning your passion into an actual business. Because to have a passion is great, but to turn it into an actual business, that's next level.
Yeah.
And so, can you talk about that, like your process? Any pro tips you want to throw out for those who are watching, who wants to start a business, and maybe they're creative, or maybe they have a niche and they want to start some sort of business. I mean, it could be anything, long, whatever they do.
Well, business is business. Like a lot of people, I really believe, because I stepped out on it, and it's faith. A lot of people, I believe, is out there who got great ideas, but just scared to step out on faith.
Right.
So
that's
That can
the
be your
biggest
biggest
thing.
barrier sometimes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And my thing would be like I say, I'm always on the God. Like, I mean, give it to God. If you got an idea, give it to God and to bring it to life. And don't be scared. Trust it. Trust the process. Like I said, even what I'm doing right now, this never came overnight. This was something that I thought about. This was like something that I invested in. That could really been like kind of detrimental to me if things went wrong. But I was willing to take that chance. I was willing to have that type of faith. So like for me, I would tell people, like, if you got an idea and you really feel like it's a positive idea that you feel that something will work, like, do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk
at
about
least
it.
try.
Don't talk about it like
right.
for real. I mean, my suggestion is just try. Like, and even if you fail, just try again. Like, just keep trying. Like, you only gotta be right once. I always tell the person, like, you think failing is failing, but it's not if you keep trying. You know what I'm saying? Failing is like closer to a win if you keep trying. You gotta be right once. Step out on faith and just do it. Pray about it and get to work. Like, for real.
You know what? I'm glad you said that get to work part, because we always talk about praying, and I always go back to Marilyn Fuller. She says you better put some legs with those prayers.
Yeah.
And that's what you said, because
That's right. It was faith.
Without
that
action.
works.
That's right.
Like for real. So yeah, that's the big thing, and especially coming from we come from like as a black minority, like we're really big on that, and I speak for myself because I've done it. You know, we really big on like we got big creative ideas,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of times is another person is knocking your idea to stop
Right.
your faith. You know, if you believe in something that you're doing, like you get out and do it. You know, like no matter what people think about you, no matter if things go wrong and you ain't get it right the first time, just keep doing it and keep trying. If that's something that you really believe in, you know, have that type of faith. And then I believe like trusting that type of faith, trusting that process, it works out. You know, it works out. You know, I really believe in the energy. The universe gonna give you what you give it. So if you put in work on it, you know, no matter how much it might go wrong, or you might get it, you know what I'm saying, wrong the first time, just keep at it if that's something that you really believe in.
Right.
You know, bring it to action. You know, bring the action to life, bring the vision to life. So that's big thing. You know what I'm saying? Just you got that idea, go at it.
So can we look at those bags?
And while we're doing
Can
that,
we
someone wanted to know,
Can walk around?
so can you mention again, how to contact you? Someone said, where are you located? And then I saw somebody else respond, is e-commerce. Can you explain, like, if somebody at home wanted to order a bag?
If you want to order, you can. Yes, it's definitely e-commerce. The website is the number one. Spell out 11 leather. That's ELEVENLEATHAGR.com. That's the number one. Spell out 11leather.com. The website will pop up. I have different products of all measurements.
You sure do. And that's what I like. You had things for men and women.
Yeah, at first it was just it was actually just women, and then I got a lot of requests from men. So I started doing things for the men, and even do unisex bags. So you know, so that is the way to reach me, 111leather.com, and you can go from there.
Okay, you guys heard that, 111leather.com.
And the camera is on the bags, but come over here. Let's talk about those bags.
I'm laughing because Wences is in the comments talking about this bag. So I
Tell
told
her it's bought.
I told her we over here arguing over this bag.
She should have come over here, and she didn't.
That is travel set. This is actually a great bag, tote bag, like I was telling you before you went here. I like to make sets. I like to make it where if you just want to carry your tote bag, sometimes this actually I make a detachable shoulder strap if you want to just carry the small one. Sometimes, you know, make a pocket change wallet, and there's actually a wallet for ID holder and things like that. So it comes in as a full set. So yeah, it's a very nice bag. Yeah, white pyramid bag, I like to call it. Those are sets. This is actually a set that comes with pocket belt strap set. It's like a quarter more soft leather. So yeah, it's alright.
But now
What about
I
these
almost
over
bought
here?
this one. This is a nice bag.
That is
yeah,
a nice
that's the
bag.
crocodile face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That is.
So is that like more for your, what's that thing called?
It's more like a shoulder bag.
A lot of guys.
Yeah, that's a unisex bag. Yeah, that's
Yeah, a lot of
unisex
guys
bag.
carry
Yeah,
it.
I
So
like it.
can you talk about these products over here as well?
Yeah,
It's got the strap.
yeah. This is
That was over here.
I know it. I took it because
This is actually some of the wallets that I make.
I
Gray
like how
wallets.
they zip all
Yeah.
the way
I
around.
got the zipper that comes in for this storage, different things for a pocket right there.
Mhm.
Yep. So you got the ID, everything. All my wallets is RFID Pro protected.
Oh, they are?
Yep.
They're
Yep.
what?
I
Oh,
use
ID
material.
protected.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So
The wallets.
Yeah.
Mhm.
and this is like chest bag, more of a chest bag for unisex men and women. A lot of men been asking about these bags, so
I know that's. I
yeah,
was looking
so
at that.
I do. This is like I don't carry bags to be honest, but if I was like to carry something, this probably be something that I would carry.
Mhm.
Just something on the go, you know, keep my phone in do.
And you know what? Well, I mean, okay, so I just went to, like, when you go to concerts, when you go to the games,
yeah.
you can only take things that
Exactly.
size,
This is the
otherwise you
perfect
have to
size.
check your bag,
Exactly.
and that's the perfect size.
Yep. So,
And you can still get everything that you
And that was-
need
yep,
in
those is
there.
made in that
As
content.
long as you get your
know?
ID, credit card, a couple dollars,
Phone.
wallet, not cell phone and lip gloss.
Okay, glasses. Can we put glasses?
You can slide some
I can
glasses
slide some
in.
glasses in there.
Yeah.
But they're just, this craftsmanship is
bomb.
just, it is. And I want people to know about it because I was excited after I came
Yeah, thank
from
you.
there. I mean,
thank
it
you
was
for
just
that.
like, wow, look at this. And so we need to let people know. What, are we almost out of time? Are you telling us?
Well,
I was checking.
Okay, we got a few
About
more
5
minutes.
Ooh-wee. I think
So I don't know. I'm just telling people, if you don't have,
And I like these spring
too bad
colors.
for you.
Easter Sunday, Resurrection
Yeah,
Sundays
yeah,
coming
yeah.
and let these
That's why I'm just
This is
preventing
nice.
for them for coming in for spring. So
This is
I have
nice.
to order some spring leather colors.
Can you hit your
and
mark?
spray that. The black is actually I
Classic.
buy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I buy you rocking with.
And like I said, if I need like a pop of color,
Yeah.
I like it.
That's great.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Yo,
more
that
going
make me
into
think of,
like
what's
frat
on your
colors too.
patent leather shoes.
That's what I'm starting to do.
So yeah, it's the Vaseline.
would be mayors.
Yes, they would be. I know it.
Yeah.
I said, I see that pink and green. But they are. They're just, I mean, they're very nice. They're very nice. I was so glad when you said, yes, I can come. But I know we're wrapping up, but what do you want people to know? Is there anything we didn't talk about? What do you want people to know?
I touched on pretty much everything. I just want them to know, like, it is top quality. I'm sure they've been hearing about it. It's top quality, handmade leather. Things are real leather. I get that asking a lot, like, is it real leather? Yes, it's real. Genuine leather, different styles of leather. It might be Italian leather, pepper granny leather, software leather, virgin leather. So I use the different styles, but I also make sure that everything is genuine leather. You can definitely reach me at my website, the number 1, spell out 11leather.com, and that's the way to reach me. You can check out my catalog of different things. I'm steady adding different things that I make to the website. The things that's on my website are available.
Okay.
So I do offer free shipping, so that's a good thing for people. So if you do order, be expecting to get your bags right out, unless it's something that you have ordered from me custom. And we'll probably get together and have a turnaround time on that. So,
Okay. Well, you heard it here. You saw him here.
Thank you
Yeah.
Miracle Mcglown,
Thank y'all.
111.
Thank y'all for having
Thank
me.
you,
I
thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you.
And now we're gonna
Thank
get to
you,
we're gonna
guys.
get to shopping.
Yeah, so thank you guys for joining this episode of
Black
Money
Money Matters.
Matters.
And thank you to our special guest,
Thank
Miracle Mcglown. Thank you for coming and
Thank
sharing
you.
your talents with us.
Thank you.
And it, like I said, if you all don't have a 111 bag,
You tripping.
we'll see you next time on Black Money Matters.